We are one adventure at a time. Dave, Carrie, and Rudolph. We are excited to start our third year of full-time living and traveling in our tiny home on wheels. Join us as we travel North America, exploring and sharing the beauty around us.
Today we are at Williams Fork Reservoir and we have found this free campground on the edge of the lake here. The land is owned by Denver Water and we are 8 miles from Sulphur Hot Springs, the town in Colorado. It's pretty cool. There's camping on the other side of the lake as well. It's dispersed camping over there. This has more amenities. Speaking of amenities, the main reason that we're here right now is because we needed some internet. We have found out in Colorado that a lot of times we're in the remote areas, in the mountains, in the trees, and we don't have much of a signal at all. So we really needed this chance to catch up on some work and also some play. And the play is there is a hot springs close to here and we hope to visit and enjoy. Right now I'm getting just a cool breeze off the water. It's keeping the bugs down, making it very pleasant. I'm loving this location.
What are you working on today?
Thank you letters for the patrons. We really appreciate all the support we get, and without it we would have had to give up over a year ago just because we wouldn't have had money for gas or anything.
Very true.
This is really cool being able to say thank you and get these letters out. And I mean, we'd give them all a hug if we could, but for now it's a thank you letter.
Rudolph, what are you working on? Are you trying to get a treat? Are you trying to get a treat out of me? Where are the treats at? Are they up there? Get Rudolph a treat. Okay. Here you go. Good boy. there's one thing I miss in van life, it's hot baths. You just cannot do that in van life. So we find as many hot springs as we can. And today there is a hot spring about 10 miles from us.
Yep, it's close.
And it's a paid hot spring, but we're gonna go get a day pass. It's before 8 a.m.
Yep.
So that's early for us. We're gonna get there when they open, take a couple hour soak, come back.
Before van life, I didn't like taking, you know, super hot showers or sitting in a hot tub or anything like that at all. But now that we've been doing this lifestyle, I mean, you don't take things like that for granted. You get a chance to sit in hot water and relax, and you take it.
Yes. So we're gonna go take full advantage of the day pass. They open at 8. We'll be there at 8. And they close at 10. And I'll be there at 10.
Yeah.
Will you be there at 10?
Yeah. So it's really cool because there's the Colorado River right next to the hot springs. So during the day, I can fish or just hang out by the water, and it's pretty cool. And then just go back and go for a dip anytime we want to.
Yeah, it's very conveniently set up.
Yep.
Okay, let's get there.
Yep, I'm excited. This is the Colorado River here, and we're parked right on it in this park slash campground. It appears the campground part of it is closed, but we're going to park here for day use and visit the hot spring, which is only a short walk away. And then Rudy will have a nice place to hang out where it's cool in the shade and no people around right now. He's not happy. He's barking in the window at us. But this is a good spot for him, and it's not more than what, a couple blocks away to the hot spring.
Yeah.
I was a little worried that this would be extremely packed and a million people here like some of the other hot springs I've seen, but there is hardly anyone here right now.
That's why we're here at 8 a.m.
So yeah, that's worth getting up early for. There are so many different pools to pick from, so we're just kind of looking for one that's at a nice temperature that we both can enjoy. Carrie does like the pools quite a bit hotter than I do, but I can take probably 104. I like that temperature. Anything hotter than that, I probably can't stay in more than a couple minutes. These pools go all the way up to 112 degrees up on the hill, closer to the source. This one's 102 to 104. That should be pretty comfortable. And that's what we're looking at outside the pools. I wonder how hot the pond is.
It's hot.
I bet.
The plan was to take a nap after our early morning soak, but that's not going to happen next to the railroad track. So instead, we drove into Granby to do some errands. First up, we need to mail our Patron thank you letters, do a little bit of grocery shopping, and fill our freshwater tank. And now we're headed back to Sulphur Hot Springs. Dave's gonna do a little bit of evening fishing, and I'm gonna go for a sunset soak at the hot springs. I know, Dad's fishing without you. But you're not a good fishing dog. You go crazy. try to catch the lure, and you try to eat the fish, and you bark. I soaked for a total of 4.5 hours today. We were here this morning when they opened and back again right around dinner time. And I had the waterfall pool to myself for like 30 minutes. Worth every penny. Dave did not want to soak this evening. Instead, he opted to fish. And this is the Colorado River. And so he just parked here along the river, just maybe 2 blocks from the hot spring, right along the railroad track. Isn't it beautiful? And once I get around this corner here, you'll see the van. Oh, somehow Rudel knows I'm coming. Hi, Rudel. Hi. Good boy. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Huh? I don't have nothing for you. I know what you want. You want to play ball. Tonight is the night. It's the peak of the Perseid's meteor shower. And it's supposed to be the best tonight after midnight. So, I think I'm going to get the tent out and set it up because once that sun goes down, the wind dies down, and the mosquitoes come out by the thousands. So I think we're going to set the tent up right back here and get ready for the show. Are you helping, Rudel? Gonna work. This is where I'm gonna sleep tonight. I bet you Rudel joins me. Who knows? Dave might even come out and join me. I wish it was a little more screen material, but this is all we got, so make do with what you got, right, Rudel? Let me show you my view out the tent. Hopefully it'll be enough to see the night sky. What do you think? You're gonna stay with me in the tent tonight? As long as we bring your ball? Good morning. Oh, how are you? Did you sleep good? Yeah, did you sleep good? Yeah. Yeah, good boy. Good boy, Roots. I was out till 4:30 a.m. this morning, and that's about as much as I could handle. By the time, well, I tried to sleep in the tent, and I had 2 sleeping bags with me, and I was freezing cold. And this guy wouldn't even hang with me outside. He wanted back in the van with Dad. So we came in, turned the van on, got warm, and got a few hours of sleep. So I'm pretty excited. I think I got some good footage. I did a lot of experimenting with the camera, and it was a great night. A little chilly though. So today I think it's going to be a lazy day and probably have a nap in store. What do you think, Rudes? What do you think? High five? Oh, good boy. You good boy.
Today we have a couple of special guests that have met us here, and I'm not sure if they want to be on camera or not, but I kind of wanted to brag about them. They are Ed and Sue, a couple of our patrons, and before they started van life, they did something really cool. They traveled around the world in a catamaran and crossed the Atlantic Ocean twice, and this is just the 2 of them. They have been all around the world, and now they have moved on to a land yacht. And this is something I've always wanted to do, is sail across the Atlantic Ocean or even the Pacific and spend some time out at sea. So I'm real excited that these guys are here and we get to share some stories, and I got to hear about some of their experiences. So we are honored and super excited.
He's got a traveling van and a master plan. He'll show you it all if you throw him his ball. He's Rudo. He's Rudo.
My favorite thing about this area is that it feels remote, and yet there's lots of things to do around here, and it's got great cell reception.
Yeah. My favorite, well, I have 3 favorite things. First of all, it's on the water. You know I like that. Second, it's next to, or close to Hot Springs.
Yes.
Which I enjoyed immensely for like 6 hours.
Yeah, we're 8 miles away from a hot spring.
But my all-time favorite thing on this trip was the open sky. And we timed it perfectly. The skies were clear. We hit the Perseid meteor shower, and I was out all night stargazing, playing with cameras, and just having a blast. In fact, I enjoyed that so much that I didn't take the kayak out because I was too tired.
Oh yeah.
I had to take naps.
Yep. I know you were up all night. So for rig size, you can get absolutely any rig here, and there's 2 sides of this lake that have camping on it. This is the campground side on the east. If you go to the west side, there's Disperse camping. Whether either side or not, it's a 14-day stay limit with all the amenities, I would say, except for there's no water here and there's no power.
There are 3 pit toilets around the lake. In the campground here, you have the pit toilet and a dump station and a boat launch. Boat launch. And on the other side of it, it's just a shoreline.
Yeah.
Cell coverage on this side, on the east side with the campground, we had 3 bars of Verizon. On the other side of the lake, we had 2 bars of Verizon, and that's why we chose this side.
Yeah, we definitely usually like the dispersed camping with a little bit more privacy, but we needed the cell reception.
Yeah. Now the nearest town, there are several small towns nearby, but they're very small and your amenities are going to be very minimal. So Granby is your nearest biggest town that has everything you'll need, and you said it's like 18 miles away?
About 18 miles.
It has an awesome grocery store, city market, and it has free dump and water at the train station.
Yep.
So there is no water on this lake to fill your rigs.
So this is a dog-friendly area. The only thing I'd watch out for is the foxtails, the seeds that are in some of the plants around here. If you have a dog that gets attached to those, that could be a hazard.
Yeah, they're just about ready to dry out. And so in the campground, they ask that you have your dog on a leash, but down by the shore, dogs are able to be off leash.
Yep. Rudel loved it here.
Yeah. And hazards, we have one hazard that we can speak of. If the wind stops in the afternoon, you will be swarmed by mosquitoes.
Generally, you probably wouldn't think of mosquitoes as a hazard, but there'll be 1,000 of them in one cloud.
Yeah, yeah. So we want to take this opportunity to thank you all, our subscribers and our patrons. Without you guys, we could not continue to do this journey. And we know not everybody is able to do Patron, and that's okay. You're supporting us by watching the video and sharing it.
Good.
And also we have Amazon. So if you shop Amazon, you can support us that way.
Yep. The one thing I did want to add, this is a really good location if you can work from your vehicle because of the cell reception and how close to town it is. The other thing is too, we are only 36 miles away from the Rocky Mountain National Park. So if you're looking for a free place to stay and then make day trips to the park, this is a good location for that.
That is a good point. And you will need reservations for the park, so check on that.
Yep.
All right, I think we covered it. We will see you next week, and safe travels and happy boondocking.
If you would like to support our channel, please consider becoming a patron, or check out our new merchandise at advantureatatime.com. We also have stickers available in our website store. Thank you for watching.